Today we're checking out more Star Trek Deep Space Nine Season 3.
Got you this time, Chief.
All right. Oh, playing darts with the Chief. Are they back on their lucky board, I wonder? Cool board.
Sorry, Commander.
Lucky board indeed.
Benjamin, there's a priority message for you from the Bajoran Provisional Government.
On my way.
Priority.
Fortunately, duty calls.
Yes, saved by the bell.
Rakajahut, Shalamorala, Emma Borukana, Uranak, Ralanon Boral.
We don't just get to see a lot of her spiritual side.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, it's all right.
Ooh.
It's called a Duranya. It's a lamp for the dead. I was just praying for Boral.
Oh, yeah, right.
They have already appointed someone. The new head of the provisional government is Kai Wynn.
I thought she was this like the spiritual leader, like the Pope. So Kai Wynn is like what I call the Bajoran Pope, and leader of the provisional government. That's a lot. Maybe she gave up the Pope-ness for that. Well, we'll get to see Kai Wynn again. She's always evil.
Starfleet is sending a series of upgrades for our tactical computer modules next week,
She looks distracted.
and to phase in the upgrades over the course of 3 days.
She is
Major.
not listening.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, Kai Wynn.
Oh, it's this whole thing with Kai Wynn. I was just trying to get used to her as spiritual leader of Bajor, and now she's
Yeah.
running the government.
Yeah. What is her deal?
There's a personal element to our feelings about her. That you still blame Wynn for Baril's death.
Well, that's fair.
I can't shake the feeling that giving Wynn control of the government is a mistake, that she should be stopped.
Yeah, the spiritual leader probably shouldn't be the leader of the government too. That's too much power for one person.
I'm afraid that if she's given power, she's never gonna let it go.
Right? That's exactly.
They still admire her as the woman who made peace with Cardassia.
Barile made peace with
guess.
Cardassia.
No one knows that.
But to the rest of Bajor, Wynn is the real hero. In their eyes.
I guess I forgot that is how they would see it.
The only thing that she cares about is her own power.
Yeah,
Why
herself.
can't people see that?
'Cause they don't know the truth. Tell them the truth.
One of the prices of giving people freedom of choice is that sometimes
You choose wrong.
they make the wrong choice.
Right. Yeah.
Borukana, Uranak,
I wonder if we will see Kai Wynn in this episode. I assumed so, but
Shalaka.
I want subtitles for
Yes.
this, whatever she's saying here. There she is, in all of her Pope-ness outfit-wise.
Have you suffered a recent loss? Or are you still mourning the death of Minister Caleb?
It's for Vedic Barile.
As if she didn't know that.
To him, achieving peace with Cardassia was its own reward. He never wanted
Yeah.
fame or glory.
No, but people should know the truth. She always manipulates everything and does it with a smile on her face, too.
It's a farming community.
And it used to be one of the most productive agricultural regions on Bajor.
She wants something from her.
Developed reclamators, which can detoxify the soil and make it fertile again.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, why are you telling her this?
A group of farmers who were allowed to use the reclamators are now refusing to return them. And this is why I've come to you.
Why?
Is Shakaar.
Shakaar.
And if I'm not mistaken, he was the leader of your resistance cell during the occupation.
Oh,
You want me
there's no way that the story
to
is
go up
exactly
against
like
a
she
man
said
who
it
saved
is.
my life for you.
Not for me, child.
For Bajor. Is it just like she said, though, or is there more to it? I don't totally trust her.
Shakaar has lost sight of this. By stealing the reclamators, he's acting in his own self.
Why would they do that?
I know Shakaar. He's one of the most selfless people I have ever met. He must have a good reason for what he's doing.
Yes, that's what I mean. Yes, there's got to be a reason. I want to know what it is.
I don't want this to become a scandal. I want this settled peacefully, quietly. Surely we can both agree that that's a worthy goal.
If it's what you say it is.
Vedic Baral used to tell me that you could be quite persuasive when you put your mind to it, child. I hope he wasn't mistaken.
I'm sure that there's more here than Wynn is telling us. She would only tell her information that would get her to do what she wants her to do. Energize. All right, so we're going to see her friend who is the leader of the resistance, the former resistance, I guess. Oh, no crabs. Maybe they really did just steal it because they can't grow their own food here. But then he would have really changed if he wasn't putting like the good of Bajor before himself, right? According to Kira, anyway.
You cut your hair.
You let yours grow.
I liked you the old way.
I was thinking the same thing. About you.
Did they end on bad terms? Oh, okay, no. All right.
So, Major Kira Nariz, Deep Space Nine's first officer.
Mm-hmm. It's a cool job.
Lupaza, how did that happen?
You can ask her yourself. They'll be here in a couple of hours. I can hardly wait to see the look on their faces.
Is that the thingy?
Shakaar.
Get the real story here.
I know why you're here, Nariz. I need time to think about it, all right?
He already knows.
All right.
That's all he has to say? So maybe he did just take it for selfish reasons. Oh. She's in the zone too. Oh. All right, well, he's not bad.
I think I'll stick to Tango from now on.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
You're not that sorry.
Has to leave to resume his duties on board the station. Now, everyone, make way.
I don't know. I was actually thinking of
Ever
getting
the
some time in the
bookie.
holosuites tomorrow.
You weren't thinking of going kayaking by any chance.
As a matter of fact, I was.
I would so kayak in the holosuite.
Look,
Come clean. You're making money
you're
off
on a
him, aren't you?
streak.
Yeah.
If you go kayaking tomorrow and something happens and you damage that,
The throwing arm.
You're offering 10 to 1 to anyone betting against me tomorrow? I'd make it 15 if I were you.
Wink. Like that confidence.
You never would have found your way out of there if I hadn't left that marker on that rock.
Reminiscent about old times.
Nariz was sent here by the Kai with orders to convince us to return the reclamators to the government.
So they just want to keep it? They just want to keep it and not let Bajor have it?
Tell the Kai, or the First Minister, or whatever she wants to be called these days, that the answer is no. And that's the end of it.
What about the people of Bajor?
I know what you're trying to do here, and I know how difficult it's been. We have to think about what's best for Bajor.
Yeah. I'm thinking the Kai's just trying to put her foot down on these guys, but it is also for Bajor.
And we were told they were ours for at least a year. Provisional government actually did something right for a change.
Oh, so they were giving them. I see.
Then Minister Calum died. And the next thing we know, we get an order to return the reclamators.
Okay, I see. I didn't understand that part of it.
But if you and the Kai would sit down and talk together, maybe you can reach some kind of agreement, some way of sharing the equipment more fairly.
I don't see that happening.
Meeting between the two of you, would you at least agree to sit down and talk with her about it?
I don't know if it'll accomplish anything.
But it's a place to start.
Diplomatic Kira. And if they can make peace with the Cardassians, surely these guys can all get along, all these Bajorans.
Because we've all missed you.
They're not gonna...
Especially me.
They're not gonna... Okay, I thought they might kiss there for a second. She's still a little hung up on Barile. Commercial break. And then there's always Odo in the background. I'm always hoping he'll maybe make a little move, but I don't know if that'll ever happen.
And have you convinced him to return the soil reclamators?
He's not ready to return them yet.
I see.
Why won't she honor the deal for a year just to get the exports going?
Another 6 months.
Yes.
In 6 months, the planting season in Rakantha will be over.
Well, then there will be another one in a year or whenever it happens on Bajor.
Did you explain to Shakaar that you were there on the direct authority of the First Minister?
Yes.
He was not impressed.
He was there on behalf of the prophets themselves. He wasn't about to just give up the equipment.
A pity.
Is she gonna go in and take it?
You should see what they're up against. I'm sure if you talk to him, you'll be able to work out a compromise.
It would seem that I have little choice.
Oh, I'm sure she's gonna play it, though.
But I can still serve as intermediary between you and Shakaar.
You've done enough already.
Oh.
And please give my best regards to Commander Sisko.
She's displeased.
I'll be interested to hear what she has to say, but
Same.
she's not getting those reclamators back till we're finished with them.
Shakaar, you have to be flexible.
Yeah, they're gonna take them.
Are you Shakaar?
What's the choice, though? These guys all
Yes.
just die because they
You're
can't
under
grow any
arrest.
food? What?
Our orders came directly from the office of the First Minister.
She lied to me.
That's not surprising. Oh. Oh, okay.
Glad to see that living on a space station hasn't slowed you down.
No, she's tough.
This can still be explained away. It was a tense situation. You acted on instinct. They'll
trying to save her.
understand that. But they won't understand you coming with me.
Yes.
And I have been lied to by Kai Wynn for the last time. She wants a fight. I'll give her one.
All right.
That the surrounding towns send more troops and equipment to help in the search for the fugitive.
Now, there's a familiar word. Haven't been called that in a while.
Yeah, this is like old school days for them.
Well, what is our plan?
For now, the plan is to keep moving.
Is Kira just gonna go with them to keep moving?
We head for Kola Mountain. Pick up anybody who's there, and move further into the hill country. Well, let's go.
Does Cisco know what's going on here? Is she just on a leave of absence?
I will throw the dart when I'm ready to throw the dart. Did I miss anything? Is that my synth ale? Extra stout, just the way you like it.
Extra stout. That's not surprising.
What is it?
Just throw it on.
Popped out of his socket.
Really?
What did I do? I just handed him a drink. Just pop it back in, Julian. I'll be all right.
Gross. It popped. How?
You've got a rotator cuff tear and severe degenerative damage. We better get him to the infirmary.
Ow!
If he leaves the line, he forfeits the game.
Oh, Quark's about to lose a lot of money.
I don't make the rules. I merely follow them.
Wait. Look, I'm in the zone.
Not really. Not anymore.
I just need...
Don't. Oh, come on, dude.
Oh, I just need surgery.
That is a baffling injury.
Emissary, I'm so happy you came to consult with me.
Frankly,
This
I'm
is surprising.
surprised you wanted my advice.
Yeah, this is right.
But what I need is your help.
With
What
Kira.
kind of help?
It's been 2 weeks since I was forced to send the militia into Dak.
It's been 2 weeks.
And they've yet to catch sight of Shakaar or any of his followers, let alone take them into custody.
Is she gonna ask if he's in contact with Kira?
But Shakar's defiance seems to be catching on in some of the other provinces. And I've had to take certain unfortunate actions to maintain order.
Like what?
Declaring martial law and suspending local government in the hill provinces?
I wasn't aware that you kept such close watch.
Oh, he's very on the ball.
All over Bejor.
Is that what Major Kira's been telling you?
I haven't spoken with Major Kira.
That is what she wants to know.
Then I advise withdrawing your troops from Dakur.
I'd like you to provide a Federation security force to take their place.
What? She must be joking.
Such an act would do much to solidify the relations between the Federation and Bejor.
Oh,
I
that's
wasn't aware that our relationship needed solidifying.
that eyebrow raise. I don't think the Federation should get involved in this.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But Federation law prevents me from interfering in Bajoran internal affairs.
Yeah. She couldn't honestly believe they would go in there.
You're refusing my request for aid.
It's not for aid.
We'll withdraw our application for membership.
That would be an unfortunate
please.
overreaction on your part. If I may say so, your entire response to this crisis has been an overreaction.
I agree.
You can't see what's really going on here. This isn't about soil reclamators.
Now, why don't you spell it out then?
When someone like Shakaar can defy the law, we risk descending into anarchy and chaos.
Oh, it's about her authority then.
I will stop Shakaar by any means necessary.
Oh man, they're being pursued? Oh, they're everywhere. It's Bajorans going after other Bajorans. I don't like to see that.
The next time I start getting nostalgic for the old days, shoot me.
You insist.
They're endearing all these people to us, and I'm afraid one of them's gonna get killed.
Just like in the old days. Every once in a while, the Cardassians would get too close and we'd turn around and give them a bloody nose.
Not without casualties, though.
We head for Tanner's Canyon. Kira's on point. Column of two's behind her. Lupaza, you take up the rear.
There is no way out of Tannis.
Not everyone's gonna make it, I know it.
I don't think they picked us up on their tricorders.
They won't either, not with that dampening field in place.
Sweet. I wonder if Kira will ever get a Federation uniform. I mean, she's not Federation yet, I guess.
You have to get him with the first volley.
They're being hunted.
You take the lieutenant on the right. I'll take Linares.
Just gonna snipe them? Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, yikes. Could she go through with it? Can any of them? Killing other Bajorans?
I can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
He can't either.
I can't either.
Yeah. But I bet these guys could. Maybe. I don't know. That's brave to walk right down there.
I wanted to thank you for a long time. I had a brother at Galatep when you liberated the camp.
A lot of people did. I just wish we'd gotten there sooner.
See, they have history. You shouldn't be fighting each other. Stupid guy.
I think I should tell you, I've been in worse situations.
The Bullock 5 raid.
You know about that.
Would you kill another Bajoran?
I want to take my people and walk out of here. I want to take them home.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Wait! Stop! Stop! No!
Someone's gonna get shot.
Cease fire! Cease fire! Hold your fire!
Everybody be cool.
I didn't fight the Cardassians for 25 years just so I could start shooting other Bajorans.
Neither did I.
Right? We walk out together and you shoot the Kai. Maybe you don't have to shoot her.
Send him in.
Take your poke hat and stomp on it. Oh, came in with them. I like it.
I see you brought me a pair of gifts. How
Oh, it's not
thoughtful
like
of
that.
you.
It's not like that.
What's going on?
I'm here
Mutiny.
to enter the election as a candidate for the office of First Minister.
Okay.
So this is a coup.
No,
Yes.
it's a free election. If you want to run, go ahead. But if you do,
Yeah, that's fair.
they're never going to trust you again. The spiritual leader of Bajor. But your days in this office are numbered. So if I were you,
Getting your Pope mobile and... Oh, she is fuming. Oh, man. Got a little chill from her icy glare. Okay, so what was the deal? Did he
How's
really
it
hurt
feel?
his shoulder or not?
Good so far.
So he did a surgery on it.
We'll try it again, Chief. Nah, I can feel it. I'm out of the zone.
Wow. Maybe he did it on purpose.
Now you have a new shoulder, you might finally finish that kayaking program.
Hey, you may be right. Quark.
Fire up the hollow suite. Ooh. A new in the zone.
Welcome to the zone.
What about the Kai?
she's trying to make the best of it. She even put out a statement of support for Shakaar.
Really? Is that her kind of saying goodbye to Bareil as well? The end. Okay, that was season 3, episode 24, and I think we've got a new kind of major player here in this Shakaar guy, it would seem. It seems like he's a shoo-in anyways now to take over as head of the provisional government. That's what I think will happen here. Kai is gonna go back and be the spiritual leader. It's crazy to me that she thought she could just like sneak in and be the leader of the spiritual side and then also be the leader of the government, like as if nobody would have a problem with that. I mean, although I guess they said that like the majority of Bajorans didn't have a problem with it. I don't know, but like as if she just thought that that would go over so smoothly. I don't know. Man, she just wants all the power. She wants all the power. I never trust her every time I see her. I still don't. And she looked so mad at the end of this. I feel like it's not the last that we've seen of her. She's a very good like villain type character. I think she could really get really dark and evil. I don't know if that's where it's gonna go. No spoilers, of course, but I would kind of like if we villainize her even more and just go really hard into it. But yeah, it would appear that this Shakaar guy is gonna be in charge now. So I mean, he gets on with Kira. That's good. They have history. For a moment there, it almost seemed like they had a little chemistry, but I'm not sure about that. But yeah, it was interesting to see like Bajorans working against each other, you know, fighting against each other. We just haven't really seen a lot of that. And I mean, now that there is a treaty of peace with the Cardassians, I mean, you know, Wynn wasn't necessarily wrong. I mean, she wanted to take the equipment. That part wasn't cool. And, you know, wanting to sort of grab power also wasn't cool. But saying that, you know, Bajor is in a new phase now where we can look forward, you know, that's sort of true. It is sort of true. They are in a different phase now, and they don't have to be worried about the Cardassians necessarily anymore. I'm not sure if that treaty will stay in place. That is interesting to me. It was so interesting when they did that. I was just like, wow, you know, we had so much foundation set of like the Bajorans versus Cardassians, and they had so much history and so much between them, and then all of a sudden we were like, never mind, now we have a peace treaty. So I just wonder if that's gonna stick or not. It just seems like we abandoned all that. Just now everything's fine now. So it's an interesting turn to make in the story, and I'm really curious to see how they play it going forward. You know, what comes of that then? Then what is the new friction going to be? There has to be friction to be a story, right? Of some kind. So yeah, definitely curious to see if it's not Cardassians versus Bajorans, then what is it? You know, is it just politics on Bajor, I guess, could be the new thing that we're doing, so it would seem. And like I said, Kai Wynn would make a great villain. She does make a good villain, so I'd be down with that. But yeah, it was just such a surprising move to declare peace between them. Something in my gut tells me that's not going to stick, but I don't know. I also like the moment where Cisco came down and had a little brief meeting with Wynn, and he was just like, nah, we're not going to do that. No. Something about this episode, I'm not sure, it just feels like we set some things in place that are going to be referenced later or going to lead to other things later. I don't know that that's true, but I just feel like kind of a lot of foundation was laid here of, you know, what the situation currently is on Bajor and what it's going to be going forward. So yeah, I mostly just, this episode mostly just got my wheels turning of like, so where do we go with Bajor? Where do we go with the Bajorans, Cardassians? I will be so curious to see. But I really like this episode. I like the music in this episode too. But yeah, let me know what you think of this episode. No spoilers, but I don't know, just something about this episode is just making me think about going forward. It just feels like a foundation setting episode. That's how it feels to me. We will see. And next week we're going to check out 2 more DS9. I'm looking forward to it as always. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too. And I will see you next time. Bye guys.